Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now the last video that I did was for the Universe 3-ply yarn, and then Hobbii told me that they were bringing out one they're calling extra large. Now to us that's double knitting. It's a 3-weight yarn where the other one is a 2. Now if I can find a few balls of the other one. So this is what the Universe looks like in yarn terms. It's got this glitter through it. The colours are amazing. Absolutely amazing, the colours on this. Now, and this is how thick this yarn is. I'll put it beside there. So it's really quite a thin yarn, as you can see. But it's still wonderful to work with, and the colours are absolutely amazing. Now this is the standard one. It comes in a 100-gram ball. It is a weight one, so that is quite a thin yarn. So I'm going to show you what the difference is with the extra large one that they brought out. They only brought this out a few weeks ago. Now I've had this for a few weeks, but because I've had COVID, I haven't managed to get around to actually opening it up, which I will right now. So I'm going to open this up, and then I might have to adjust my camera just a little bit. Now this one comes in 35 different colours. 35 different colours, and it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing yarns. Now Hobbii always have a sale on. Now the other one, this one, the thinner one, there is 40, I'm sure there's nearly 43, I think, different colours of this one, different shades. So I'm going to open this bag up and I'll be a little bit careful. Now I've got some other yarns in here as well. Ooh. Let us have a look. Oh, I've got a little mixture in here. So I'll pop my scissors to the side. Now I'm going to find the receipt, because this paper here. So I've got my receipt here, and we'll tell you what some of these colours are. I didn't get an awful lot of them. I'll pop that there. So what have we got? We'll go with the Universe yarn first. Now look at this. Now it doesn't say it's XL. Now that has got a 1. I'm wondering if they've sent... Oh my goodness, they've actually sent normal Universe instead of the Universe extra large. I can't believe that. It doesn't say extra, and it still says it's a 1 weight. That should be at least a 3 weight there. My goodness. Now, I'm going to fold my address and that out of the way. And just to pop this up here, look what they've done. They have actually sent just normal Universe. It is not extra large. So I'm going to have to contact them and tell them, my gosh, oh, I got the bag and then I got COVID, and then I've been waiting for about 3 or 4 weeks to open this up, and it turns out it's got the wrong Universe in it. Oh my goodness. And it definitely is. This one, what number's this one? This one's number 34. So this one is Pollux. And I've already got some of that one. And we'll have a little look. Maybe they've got some of the other one, but I don't think so. No, this is a weight one as well. So this is just the Universe, and that is a Pollux. Well, we're not getting to see how thick the new one is. I'll need to contact them. Now this one here, that's a Universe again. It's that's a weight 1. The number on this one is number 10, and this one is Nebula. This one is beautiful though, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Now, I have already got, if you saw in my other video, that I already have some of these ones. Oh well, never mind. So that one's Nebula. What else have I got? What else? Oh, that one's so pretty. Oh, that one's beautiful. That is number 6. And number 6 is New Moon. I think I got that one as well. I think I've already got that one. And what's that one? Oh, that's that Nebula one, because there's 2 of each. 2 units. So there's 2 of that one, 2 of that one, and there should be another one of this. Let me find the other one. Searching through this bag. Actually, there isn't another one, is there? Is that it tucked in there? There it is. So there we go. That is New Moon. Now, it's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? Because that was the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video was to show you the different thickness. To show you the difference from this one, which is a weight 1, which in the UK is a 2 to 3 ply, which is quite thin. And they brought a new one out. They brought a one that they're calling extra large, and that is, to us in the UK, I'm sure that's like a weight 3. It's a double knitting. It's a double knitting to me and you, but they call it extra large. And well, I've already showed all this on, not this one, but I've already showed this yarn, not out of this bag, but I've already did this one, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful, and look at that. And I have got some great news to give everybody. I'm going to be a grandmother. I'm going to be a granny for the first time. My daughter Amy and her partner Steve are going to have a baby. And it's due on the 14th of February. It's due on the 14th Valentine's Day. Now, I told my daughter, don't think for a minute it's going to actually come on the day they tell you. She was actually 3 weeks late. My daughter was 3 weeks late. My son, actually, he was born on the day that I was told. I was told the 2nd of July, and he was born on the 2nd of July. Spot on with that. But not a lot of the time with your first one. They don't always arrive on time. And my daughter Amy was actually 3 weeks late. She's late quite a bit. But anyway, I'm going to be a grandmother. So well done, Amy and Steve, and I hope everything goes perfect for you, and you're going to be great parents, absolute great parents. But that means I've got lots of different things that I can make with all these beautiful colours of yarn. I can do little play suits and things like that as well. Once we find out what it's going to be, I'll try and keep it all quite neutral, and I don't think it matters anymore. There is one thing that I've done a cardigan. I don't think it matters anymore at all to which way you button it, so I haven't put any buttons on my little cardigans. I'll show you once we've done this video. If you hang on to the end, I'll show you some of the baby things. Now, I'm not very good at doing baby items, and I've done some of them a couple of different times, but I'm getting there. And if I can get there, then so can everybody else. So I will show you those at the end of the video. So anyway, I got some of this. How many of these is there? 2 units. Look at this. Are these both the same now? This is butterfly. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the colours hidden inside here. These are amazing. Look at this. Now, what you can actually do with this as well, you can take these apart, because there is quite a long length of colour before it changes. Now, these ones, it's quite a sort of subtle, sort of quick change, but here with this, it takes longer to go from this darker blue to this sort of lighter one, and then it fades around and into this. But what you can do is you can take these individual colours out, and if you've only got a little bit of this left, it lets you use it for something different. So if you've got, look at the way this changes. If you're making something and you want to do it in these two colours here, then you can just pull them out and use these two colours if you're making something small. And the same with the other ball. So you can sort of use this as individual colours. There is quite a bit. I think there's like 25 grams or something in each colour. There is the whole ball. The whole ball is 100% acrylic. It's a 200-gram ball. It's a weight 3, so this is like a UK double knitting. Now this is how thick this is how thick the Universe one was supposed to be. Now if I take it and show, look at the difference in the thickness from the double knitting to that one of the Universe. Now I'll contact them and I'll tell my little contact that it was supposed to have been the extra large one, the thicker one, for my video, and I got the thinner one. Now they might let me keep it and just send me the other stuff. I don't know, I might have to send it back, I don't know. But it's been a little bit late because I've been off with COVID. Now look at the difference. And so, oh, I would love that to have been the correct stuff. I really would. I would have loved that to have been the thicker one. But what you can do is you can actually just double it up. It's a little bit more like cumbersome crocheting or knitting with 2 strands, but you can still do it, and it does work up quite well if you can get the colour scheme correct on it, if you get it meeting up with the same colours. So if you start with the dark purple, you should meet up with the same colours on this one for using it with double knitting, or using it as a double knitting. But anyway, never mind. I'll contact Hobbii and I'll let them know. Now this one is a butterfly. Now the one for butterfly has a lot of colours as well. I'm going to find, I've got it up on my computer here and my mouse is not working very well. Bash it about. Right, so we'll type in butterfly here. So I'm going to leave my mouse there so that I can turn the page of the video. Now this one is number 6 and it's called Harlequin. Now there is 200, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn to work with. Absolutely amazing. Now that one is called Harlequin and this one is number 1, and number 1 is Monarch. This one is Monarch. It's beautiful. Now there's 14 different colorways of this yarn. It's absolutely beautiful. Now look at that. That is so, that green is beautiful. Now I have used this butterfly yarn before in some of my videos doing blankets with them, and it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now there's 2 of the Monarch and 2 of the Harlequin. I'm going to pop them there because I've got more. There's the other one of the Monarch. Look at that. That blue is beautiful. I would love it for them just to bring those colours out on their own because I love the way this yarn is spun. Doesn't split. I've never had it split on me at all. And some of the actual colours themselves are beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Pop that up there. And there should be one more. Oh, here's what it is that's free. Oh, look at this. A guide. Now what you do is you get your crochet hook and you put it through the hole. Now this works, crochet hooks, if you didn't know this, crochet hooks and knitting needles are the same. The size of them is the same. So if I get one of my crochet hooks, this is a UK 5mm, so it should fit in that. Oh, it's a hook, it's not going to. I think this is for knitting needles. It's a knitting gauge. But this part of a crochet hook is the same as a knitting needle. Now that is a little bit of a shame that that won't work. 5mm. It's not going to go in. Oh, it goes in there, but it's too big. You can't get the hook to go that way. It would work with one that doesn't have a handle. If you've got crochet hooks that don't have handles, but then I think the flat part might stop it. So this is definitely just for knitting. But it doesn't matter. I'll find someone to pass it on. My friend Liz knits, and I can pass that on to her. That's what I do with some of the yarn that I get. I pass it on to my friend Liz. She runs a little crochet group. Crochet, and she doesn't, it's not knitting as well, it's just crochet, but she can knit, and all the little bits and pieces that I don't need, and some of the yarns that I get, I send them to Liz, and she very much appreciates it. I'll pop that into there. So what have we got next? Oh my goodness. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that's the other one of that hobby. This one is the, let me have a little look again what this one, it's number 6. That's the Harlequin one. That's the Harlequin. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, with all those colours. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lighter one, a peach, it's beautiful, that's 5, and it goes into this is 6. It's got 6 different colours inside there. I'm going to pop that there, because the next ones I've got is Lollipop. We've got some lollipops. Which easy this? Oh, look at that. Perfect for the new baby. Perfect. Look at all those beautiful mixed colours. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's perfect. Is there only one? Oh, there's 2. There's 2. I can make a nice little pram topper or something with this. The baby is due in February, so it will still be cold in February. We'll start with this one. This one is colour number 17. And colour number 17 is called Boise. Boise. B-O-I-S-E. Boise. Look at all those colours. Now this is, I think this is a 4 weight. So in the UK that's an Aran weight. If you're in the USA, that is a 4 weight. That's actually quite thick. Even that's bordering on chunky actually. But do you know something, with these colours, I think it might make a little lovely little play blanket or something for when the baby's laid down on the floor and rolling around. That's beautiful. It's got blues in there as well. So there is all the pastel colours that you would use. I'll find something to do with it. I've got 2 of them. There's 200 grams each, so that's 400 grams. I'm going to make a beautiful blanket or something, or maybe I could, oh, do you know what? I could maybe get, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the baby clothes I've been making. And there is one of them that I think that I can make into a little sleep bag that the baby's arms will go through the armholes, but their legs are inside the bag, like a little sleep bag, and it looks like a little, maybe a little cardigan on the top, but it's, their legs are all enclosed, and so they can still sort of kick around when they get to that age. This is beautiful. Look at this. And this is called, where is it? Boise. It's number 17, and this is called Lollipop. And this is on the, there we go, they've got a 35% off on this at the minute. There is 31 colours in this. Some of them are beautiful. If you don't get it on sale, if you buy more than 6 balls, you can get 35% off. So this one is called Boise, and there is 31 different ways of this yarn, different variations of it. Now I'll go back, let me get back. But there are, like I've said, there's always a big sale on of something on Hobbii, so it is worthwhile keep going in every other day if you are looking for yarn. There is 200 grams in it. There's 200 grams, it's a weight 4, tells you to use between a 4 and a 6mm hook if you're in the UK. It says UK 8 to 4. I wouldn't use an 8 or a 4. I would use a 6mm. It says there 6mm. But the 6mm crochet hook is actually, the shaft of it is the same as a knitting needle. So I don't know why, maybe that's 8 or 4 is the older numbers. Because in the UK, the knitting needles go by millimetres as well. So it would be, it tells you to use a 6. That is a US 10 stroke Jai. And this one is called Boyce. It's beautiful, beautiful, perfect for the new baby that's on the way. So what have we got next? We've got this one and this one. Look at these. Now this is number 4. And number 4 is Phoenix. It is Phoenix. Now I think these are all called after places, because the other one is Austin. This one is Phoenix. That one there is Boyce. So I think they're all named after places. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. That is going to make a lovely little hoodie. I can always keep some of this yarn to the babies a little bit bigger. And this is totally unisex. You can use this for anything. Beautiful. Absolutely. Everything's going to be... I'm not going to make everything for the baby. Definitely not. But the thing is though, the way I've learned how to do little cardigans, they can easily be made much bigger and made into adult sizes as well. When I show you the yoke that I found, that I've made lots of different baby things out of the same top. It's the top part is done and the sleeve armholes and things is all done the same way, so you can make it bigger. Now again, this one is Phoenix and it is number 4. It's beautiful, that one. And the last one, there's no little sweetie in the bag. There's usually a little sweetie in the bag. Oh, there's no sweetie. Oh no. I look forward to getting the little sweetie in the bag. Cheer me up with having COVID. Oh well. Giving it a good shake to make sure. Look at this one. This one is absolutely beautiful. This one is Austin and the number is number 2. And it is Austin. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that, it's beautiful. And again, it's a 200-gram ball. Lots in it for your money. Lots in it for your money. And a lot of the time people say it's very expensive, but when you think this is like 200 grams in the ball and it's beautiful quality and it's so soft as well, it is worth it. It is worth it. And this one is weight 4. Tells you to use a UK 6mm hook or a US 10 Jai. It's 20% wool and 80% acrylic, polyacrylic. Wool and acrylic. It's a little wool blend. I think these are as well. I think they all are that little wool blend. And that's what makes it nice and soft. Now when you've got a wool blend, it tells you to wash it at 30, don't iron it, don't put it in the tumble dryer. Just hang it out. Once you've washed and it's spun in your washing machine, just hang it out or hang it up to dry. And it will dry nice and it won't shrink, because a lot of pure wool, a lot of wool will shrink if it's got a wool content in it. And this is beautiful. So this one is Austin. This one is Phoenix. And this one is a Boyce. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now I am a little bit disappointed that this wasn't the XL that was supposed to be. It's not the XL yarn that's supposed to be, but I'll contact them and I'll let them know, and they can watch the video for proof. They can watch the video if they say no, it wasn't, but sent it, but it's not. They should have a copy of it, and it should have been the XL that they were sending. And my sister Sandra will be quite pleased that I've now got around to opening this and being good, well enough to do it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this out of the way. and I'm going to show you the baby items that I've been making. So if you've hung around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you the baby items that I've been making. So there we go. Now, what I did was I found, with the help of my friend Liz Fox, she was telling me how to do, and I found out how to do these square yolks. Now this one's quite large, as you can see. Now the trick with this yoke is, the bigger the hook you use, the bigger the garment you get. It's the same number of stitches, so it's the same number of stitches on this one as it is on this one. Look at this one. Now this one is much smaller, as you can see. Now this was done with a 3.5, a UK 3.5 hook, and the blue one was done with a 4.5 crochet hook. Now I've been experimenting with smaller hooks, and the yarn is double knitting yarn. And I've also worked out how to make this bigger for 6 to 12 months and bigger. Now look at this simple square yoke. It's a simple square yoke. Really simple. Now you can either have the opening at the back. If you're doing some baby clothes, you can keep the opening at the front, and you can extend this down and it can be cardigans. This is where your armholes are. So simple. You just stitch it here and then you go around and around for your armholes if you want to put sleeves on. Now I will do the video on how to do this. I'll do the video on how to do this. Now look what I have made from that square. Look at this. Now I'm going to pop that over. Now I did a cardigan. Now I'm still experimenting because I did my sleeves too long. I did this out of my head, and I've got it so that it sort of, I don't know what way it crosses over though. I mean, people still say left for a girl and right to the boy, or whatever way it is. It doesn't matter to me. But it does cross over, and I can put buttons on. And I'm just going to push, if I put the buttons there, I'm just going to push the buttons through a gap. Because it's crochet, you can just put it through the gap. But you can see where the square is. The square is here. This is the square that I've made. Now we'll get this one back. So if you can, I'll pop that over the top, and you can see that that is where that yoke is. That yoke, and then I just continued around, back and forward. I just started here and I worked along to the corner, and then I caught this corner like this, and I crocheted along here, and then you just catch that. I'll show you in a video. Oh, somebody's at my door. I crocheted along to there. I chained 2 and I turned and I worked back and forward, and it made this a lovely little cardigan. So once I had that part done, I just went around. I'll show you again. Now when that's joined, you've got the sleeve. So I just went around and around. I added a few stitches in just to make it that little bit wider for the shoulders, and then I reduced the stitches again. I'll show you how to do it. I even put a little cuff on. Look at that. Now my sleeve is a little bit long. I don't know how long baby's arms are. But out of that, I made this. Now you could make a great big one of these, adult size, and you can make a cardigan like this. I'm going to show my sister Sandra how to do this, and then she can make a big one. I'll work out stitches for her, and she can make an arrow. I can even make one for myself. So I'm going to pop that aside and pop that there. Now out the same square, look at this. I made a beautiful, beautiful little dress. Now again, if you look at it, now the shape of the dress is pulling it out. It's that same square. It's the same square. Now I'll turn it around and you can see that is the back opening. I put a little edge around. I did just put a little edge around here, but that is the sleeve. I only put one row. I actually don't think I put any rows on it. That is the square. I put a little edge round this one. So there's your square there, or your yoke. And when you've got the dress part done, you've got this part open. See, so it looks like a little peak sleeve. And you can put an edge on, you don't have to. So that same yoke made this dress. And all you do is you just make sure, I'll just tell you to make sure that you've got enough stitches around the bottom of your yoke to follow your pattern. And this is the pattern that I've done for this little dress. I started with 2 little granny stitches, bumped it up to 3, and then for the last one we went up to 4 stitches, and I did that. Now what else? I made it, look at this one, look at this one. Now that's the back. You just pop a few buttons on and you can button through these little spaces on your crochet. It's the same square. And I put this pattern on it, I put this pattern on. All you need to do is make sure that you've got sets of 7 stitches around the edge when you join your yoke. And if you don't, you just add some stitches in. I'll show you how to do that. Now you can tell me if you want to see these done as videos. I can show you how to do this. I've done this as a blanket as well in a previous video, and I thought, I wonder if that pattern will transfer to a little dress. So I haven't left if the baby's going to be a boy. Look at this. It's the same square. Look at that, you can clearly see it's the same square. You join it here and you work around and get your stitches. Now then I thought maybe I could make that longer, and then I thought maybe I could turn that into legs, and I made a little romper suit from it. It's a little bit big. I don't know what size babies are. I just don't know what size babies are. But you can easily adjust it. If you've already got your grandbaby or the baby in mind, you can easily adjust this. And that is from that same square. And there you go. Look, there it is as the dress. And all I did was I continued it down. I joined it in the middle. I just caught it in the middle like this. So let's just pretend we're doing this. I caught it in the middle, and then I worked around and around to do the leg, and then I worked around and around this one to do this leg. And look at this. So we've got that dress, we've got this little romper suit, and I think you could actually make that longer, keep that back running down, and you can make this into a little sleep suit. So they're sleeping with their arms out, but their legs are enclosed in here. So it could be like a sleep suit as well. I'll put that aside. Now, I've still got the tails on this one. I've still got the tails. Look what I did. And it is this is a 3mm crochet hook. It's the same amount of stitches. It's the same amount of stitches as this, believe it or not. It's the same yarn. I just use a very small crochet hook, and I've got this little newborn size. And then what I've done, there is your square there, your square yoke. That is your square yoke. And all I done was I just put some little baubles on. I've done a nice little edge, which is a UK half treble crochet and then a slip stitch, a half treble crochet and a slip stitch all the way around. And if you're in the USA, that is a half double crochet for you and a slip stitch all the way around. Gave me the edge. I added in some little baubles. You let your mind run riot with this. You can put short sleeves, you can put long sleeves on. So after that, I tried this. Now this is the bigger size. This is this bigger size. So this is with a 4.5mm crochet hook. It's the same number of stitches again. It's the same number of stitches, and it's just made it bigger. It's made it from a 3 to 6 month size. So once you can see your square again there, your square is there. That was, I've just put this stitch in. I've put this stitch in, and it's made this beautiful warm dress You could, again, you could just extend that down and then sew along the bottom, and you can make it into a little sleep suit where you can just put, the baby can kick their legs around in it, but they've got the top. You can run that part right down the bottom there as well. So I've got that. And then I thought, maybe I should make a cardigan. Maybe I should make I followed a pattern. Well, I found a vintage pattern, and all it is 2 fronts, a back, and 2 sleeves. Now I think I could actually get away with doing, the back is just a square. The back is just a square, and then you do the 2 fronts, and you just reduce the stitches here a little bit. I'll show you how to do that if you want in a different video, because this one is in 3 parts. And then what you can do is you just pick up the stitches again and then make your sleeve. Now I have got a smaller one. When Amy saw this, she's like, oh, what size of baby do you think I'm going to have? I says, but it was the first one I made, and I says, well, make it smaller. I says, your baby's going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger. You might not think it's going to, but it will. Before it, in no time, it'll be going to school before you even know it. So that is that one, and that was done in a 4.5 size crochet hook. But I did a different pattern, but look how simple this is. Now my sister Sandra kept telling me that adult clothes can be quite simple, and they can, because look, that is just a square. It is just a square. And then I'll do a video and I'll show you how to do this, and then how very simply to do a front, 2 sides. And because it's only the 1 stitch, it doesn't matter which way you turn it, as long as you've got one going that way and one going that. The 2 pieces are exactly the same, they're done the same. And then when you sew upside, you just sew around and around and around to make the arms. And then look at that, you've got this really pretty cardigan. Now I'm still working out my sizes and things, but that's what I've been doing. I've been doing some of that when I've had COVID. I've made a little cardigan, I've made a little dress. I need to make some white things. I've made this little cardigan, I've made another one. I've still to sew in my ones with this. And that is all, most of all of it, except for that yellow cardigan there. All of these items have been made with a square yoke. 1 square yoke, and it made all of those items just by doing the top with this square yoke. And I'm going to show you how to do it in a different video, but I was just showing you what I've been getting up to, and sort of share my good news about going to be a grandmother for the first time, which is it's quite daunting. But look how busy I've been. It's kept me busy actually while I've had COVID as well. And I haven't been able to do it all. It crochets up really quickly though. I mean, you might think, my goodness, you couldn't have been that unwell. Well, I was unwell for 3 weeks, but this little square only took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours, not even that. It didn't take long at all to get this done. So what you can actually do is you can actually make a whole load of these, all different colours. And then when someone says, could you make me a cardigan, or could you make me a romper suit, you've got your little top already done. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your well wishes as well when I posted up on my channel that I had COVID. So that helped greatly. And I'm just looking at all these baby things. I'm actually quite flabbergasted that I managed, especially make these little cardigans, especially making all of these. Absolutely amazing, just out of a little square. And I need to thank my friend Elizabeth Fox for her help with me, for that she's gave me, and my friend Claire as well, supporting me almost every day. They were checking up on me and make sure that I've been okay, as well as my family as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know if you want to see some videos on these individual little items, and I'll get something sorted out, and I'm going to be doing more, and I'll put it in between my blankets and things as well that I've been doing. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.